Hi guys, now we're returning in our IELTS reading skills. Firstly, now you can see the academic reading, passage number 1 and number 3. Let's go. Now you can see this text about why we need to protect polar bears. You must read this all description. You must read it correctly. After the text, we'll do this question from 1 to 13. Let's go. After the text, you can see this question from 1 to 7 is a true, false, not given. Do the following statement agree with information given in reading passage number 1? In the box from 1 to 7 on your answer sheet, attempt why we need to protect polar bears, reading answers and write. True is the statement agree with information. False is the statement contradicts the information. Not given, there is no information on this. Let's go. Number 1. Polar bears suffer from various health problems due to the build-up of fat under their skin. It will be false because the passage explains that while polar bears have a large amount of fat under their skin, this doesn't cause health problems like it would in humans. They are uniquely adapted to the cold with no negative consequences to their health. Next, number 2. The study done by Louis and his colleagues compared different groups of polar bears. It will be false. It will be false because Louis and colleagues compared the genetic structure of polar bears with that of the close relatives, the brown bears, not different groups of polar bears. 3. Louis and colleagues were the first researchers to compare polar bears and brown bears genetically. It will be not given because the passage doesn't specify when Louis and his colleagues were the first to make the comparison, just that they conducted a study comparing polar bears and brown bears. Number 4. Polar bears are able to control their levels of bad cholesterol by genetic means. It will be true because the passage mentioned the polar bears have a gen, a POB, that reduce levels of bad cholesterol, and this is a genetic mechanism. 5. Female polar bears are able to survive for about 6 months without food. It will be true because the female polar bears endure about 6 months of fasting during their winter maternity den period. 6. It was found that the bones of female polar bears were very weak when they came out of their dens in spring. It's false because that female polar bears' bones remain strong and dense after emerging from their dens despite fasting. 7. The polar bear's mechanism for increasing bone density could also be used by people one day. It will be true because how understanding the bone remodeling mechanism in polar bears could benefit humans, especially bedridden people and astronauts. Thank you for your attention. Now we are finished the question from 1 to 7.